Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is I, the British Wolf, and today we're doing a replay episode on Overblood, a game by Electronic Arts. Now remember the fact that by Electronic Arts, because that will come into play very shortly. It's terrible, and that's how shortly it came into play. You see, the reason is, it tried to be a survival horror based in the Resident Evil era. You had different camera views, which was kind of interesting, you know, the third person, the fixed camera, and the first person, so all of the horror genres. But the game itself was annoying as dicks. It had a jump, a run, and a crouch button, it had various things, it had puzzles that if you didn't solve them correctly you would die, and on top of all of that, it was just fucking stupid. Point in case, the intro starts you in a freezing cold room where if you don't figure out the puzzle in time, you will die. But to figure out the puzzle, you need to crouch underneath the actual panel that you find something of, mess around with something down there, go to another room, pick up a suit, then talk to a robot. Seriously, that's how the first puzzle goes. You're not giving any clues of how to solve it, and it's not even like you walk up to a panel and press X. You have no idea the panel's there. You walk to another door that you're supposed to open to get the suit, and you have to push it, not just press X. It was over-complex for its own good. And some of the puzzles were just downright stupid. On top of that, you will end up circling around a lot, and will definitely end up using a walkthrough, because oh my sweet Jesus, why did they invent this game? Like, it could have been good. But the graphics are bad, and the voices are bad, and one guy I called, the main character I called Barry Burton, because he just looks like him, and sounds ever so slightly like him. But it's a terrible, terrible game, and you'll see through the footage I'm putting in here, because this was originally going to be a Let's Play. You'll see through the footage I'm putting in here, it spends the vast majority of my time, speech impediment there, screwing me over by making me have to run. I ran in a circle at one point because I thought I was heading somewhere. I was originally a bit anxious about where I'm going because I don't inherently know what's behind each corner. And then I lost all interest in the game. Right around, I don't know, the 20th minute. And this kept going on and on and on for, let's have a look-see, shall we? Okay, an hour. I was doing this shit for an hour, and you're only going to see a couple of minutes of it because I cannot afford to waste your time with this. And I was excited to play it because it was new, and I'd never heard of it when I was a kid, and it's, you know, exciting in that manner. But then it was ruined because it's just so slow and tedious and annoying, and there's 3 characters eventually that you have to swap between, and there's probably a combat mechanic that doesn't work, and I don't know what to do with that fucking game, and it was just doing my head in. Granted, you can save wherever you want. You have a voice recorder which allows saving. But Christ, is the game bad. Not even in the normal sense of it's a bad game. Like, it's a game that could have been good, but is too busy trying to be different and unique for its own good. And that's a shame, because this is the Electronic Arts that brought us Future Cop LAPD, and you know that I love that game from the previous episode, where I actually played that in replay. So, it kind of sucks to see that Electronic Arts released a gem like that, but then released this massive turd. I mean, some of you might think it was good. Some of you probably don't know what it is. I'm assuming the majority of you don't know what the fuck it is. Which is good. Keep it that way. Except for this video, in which case, sorry about that. But the game itself, I barely even got past the first part. Like, seriously, I barely got past the first part, and I did an hour of gameplay. And I solved 3 fucking puzzles in that time. An hour. With a walkthrough, might I add. And it took me an hour. Like, Resident Evil, you could figure out most of the puzzles within 15 minutes. And that was a classic. This one, Jesus Christ, no. It tried to be too unique for its own good, and it suffered for it. Plus, the graphics are even worse than Resident Evil, if you can believe that. Anyway, so, obviously, you can find it, you can play it, you can suffer like I did. If you don't agree with me, do say so. Tell me, what part of that game has a redeeming quality? Is it later in the game? Should I have played more? Is it something that I'm missing? Is it just a different point of view? If you like that game, say so in the comments because I want to know how. Seriously. How? Not judging, just seriously curious about what the fuck is likable about that game. And, that's all for now. So I've been a British Wolf. This has been replay of Overblood, and I will see you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.